Hey, what's up everyone? This is Diamond12 here and welcome to another Monster Hunter video. Um, yeah, I'm doing post narration again because this was one of the hunts that I actually, had the same problem as last time where my parents would be asleep because it was late and I really don't want to make them up. So, that's why I can't do live narration, but I can still do post narration. I still want to show you guys these hunts that I did, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So yeah, I also want to say sorry for not uploading in a little while. I've been quite busy with some stuff, but I expect some more videos upcoming really soon. Tomorrow I've got a Pokemon X and Y video for you guys coming, so yeah, be sure to look out for that. But anyway, in this quest, as you will see in a little bit, we're finding a really fun monster. At least this version is fun of it. Obviously, I'm talking about the Ivory Lagiacrus because um, to me the land version is fun to do, but I really hate the underwater version. I will come back on that later, but underwater version I just don't really like because I don't like underwater, and yeah. But yeah, this monster is pretty cool. It's really cool looking. It has some awesome moves. The only real annoying part about him is like his big charge. If you're like really close to him and he does like his enormous charge, you can't block it, and you will have to just get away from it as fast as you can. But that doesn't really happen all the time, so you will get hit like really easily sometimes, but especially on the supercharged Ivory Lagiacrus, that is just really annoying. This is not the supercharged quest, but I might post that sometime when I have some more people to play with. But yeah, so right now this is a normal, actually high rank Ivory Lagiacrus because I was helping my friend Chris, Natas Commander, going through high rank. So this is just a high rank one. That's why it's doing like no damage on me. If it actually does damage on me, I'm using the gun lance. So yeah, it really doesn't get all that much damage anyway. Like here, look at this. Look at this damage. That was barely any damage. But yeah, the gun lance. I really like the gun lance because well, first of all, you can block with it. It's my favorite defensive weapon. My favorite weapon to block with and to play defensive with. I like the lance, but I really like the gun lance better because you can shoot with it and you can charge it, whip and fire. It's just a lot more fun to do, and it's kind of getting used to at first, but once once you get used to it, you actually can do really well with it. And as you saw right there, Chris actually died. Well, that was because he still has his weak armor. Later we are actually going to get his new armor, which you will see later on in some later videos, which will have live narration, so don't worry about that. You won't hear this post narration all the time. Hopefully I can like mix it up sometimes, if there's a time where I can't have live narration, I can just do post narration and talk about some stuff just like I'm doing now, and keep it as entertaining as I can. But as for that, that's pretty much it. What I wanted to talk about the gameplay. Or other than Lagiacrus and Gunlance, I really have nothing to talk about. So yeah, coming back to the armor a little bit though. I'm actually using the Steel Argon armor, which is a really good set for a Gunlance. It gives you artillery. It gives you biology, which protects you against slime. Artillery actually ups your bomb damage, but it also actually no, I don't think it's bomb damage. Is it bomb damage? I know it's gun lance damage. It's ups your gun lance damage, and I think it is also bomb damage. I'm not 100% sure about that. Let me actually check. I can actually check right now. It increases the ballistic damage, cannon damage, and gun lance shots. As well as whip and fire. So, it's a really good gun lance set because it ups your gun lance shots and it also increases your whip and fire. So it's really good. And especially, having artillery plus 15, you actually get artillery 15 right off the bat. You get artillery expert instead of artillery novice, which I think artillery novice is when you get the higher rank version of it. But yeah, it's a really good set, and I really do recommend it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Biology protects you against slime, and you know it doesn't. It makes you like you know, it makes you invulnerable to slime. I'm kind of losing words right here, but basically you are not affected by slime, and that's not all, because you're also not affected by I think the, what is it called? The smelly status. I keep forgetting what the smelly status is called. Basically, when you get farted on by Oregon and Steel Oregon and Volvidon, basically that, and as well as you get guard plus, I think it's just +1. Let's see, you get guard +1, yeah. But if you like jam in guard +2, you know, you actually negate you know, all the damage. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It basically uh, decreases your stamina consumption. So it's a really good Gunlance ability to have. So yeah, and that's not all. It also gives you fencing, which is one of the skills that I love the most, because you cannot bounce on any monster. Even if your sharpness is green and the monster is like G rank, you will not bounce. You will do still less damage, but you will not bounce off the monster, and that is really useful for, you know, especially like things that are heavily armored, like Golden Rathian and Silver Rathalos and stuff like that. So it is really helpful fencing, and I really like that ability. However, the downside of the ability is not the ability. The downside of the armor is it has swimming -10, which basically you know, makes you swim a lot slower. So you know, I would recommend not using this armor set underwater, and or you know, completely get rid of it. You know, just jam you know, a swimming jewel in, and make sure you don't have the swimming -10. So you know, you can actually still use it underwater, which is what I did, because I actually like using Gunlance underwater as more of a defensive kind of set. So yeah, that is pretty much that. So yeah, nothing really else to talk about in the as far as the gameplay goes. We're like halfway there. We're almost ready to kill him. Well, actually, it's gonna take a little while still, because it is still an Ivory Lagiacrus. It might be high rank, but we're only with 2 people. Of course, we have Chacha and Kayamba, but they are kind of useless. And yeah, basically, that is that. So now that I've talked about the gameplay, I'm gonna, you know, continue where I last left off from the previous video and talk a little bit more about Monster Hunter 4. So you know, I actually kind of want to start from the beginning. Monster Hunter 4 is coming out next year. Yes, it's going to take a while. Next year, and around, I think, February, it's gonna get released. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is coming out then. Also, in the last video, I said Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate a lot of times, when I actually just meant Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. So sorry about that. But yeah. Anyway, back to Monster Hunter 4. So the really big changes in Monster Hunter 4. First of all, really important, there is no underwater, which I absolutely am happy with. I hated the underwater, and it's one of the reasons, one of the only, you know, downsides of Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, the underwater. If the underwater was like changed with something else in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate would have been even close to perfect game, you know. So yeah, the underwater, it was just really annoying, and it really didn't. It wasn't such a good mechanic. So that's really all I have to say about that. That is not in anymore, and I really love that. And that's I think, you know, the game is gonna be a lot more enjoyable because of that. Next big thing, there's like jumping and like climbing walls. Like you can like interact with a lot more stuff, and you know, it makes it just more fun, you know, to just jump and hit monsters instead of just hitting monsters on the ground the whole time. Um, so yeah, we're actually kind of close to capturing this guy. As you can see right here, it actually takes us quite a while to get him into the trap, but eventually we will get him in the trap. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Monster Hunter 4 also has the insect rod or insect staff, however you want to call it, and the charge axe. The insect staff looking really nice. I really like the idea of the insect staff. It's basically you send a bug at the particular part of a monster and you get a buff on your weapon. And basically, if you have all the 3 buffs, you turn like Super Saiyan, and you basically, you know, do really well. And we actually captured here, so that's good. Another thing that is in Monster Hunter 4, the Charge Axe. The Charge Axe is definitely my favorite Neo added weapon type in Monster Hunter 4. The insect staff is pretty cool, but the Charge Axe just looks amazing. The power up hit just looks incredible, and I think I will really love the Charge Axe, and I'm really excited to play with the Charge Axe. Now there are also a lot of new monsters coming in Monster Hunter 4, but seeing as I don't have much time in this video left, I will actually, you know, talk about that in a later video. So yeah, be sure to look out for the next video coming up really soon. Like I said, tomorrow it's gonna be Pokemon, and you know what, probably nothing on Tuesday and Wednesday because I'm really busy then. But yeah, definitely will come. Definitely something will come tomorrow. So don't you guys worry about that. And you know, I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.